Hello, Double Talk 73 here, your fishing friend. I'm just down here in the Congo doing a little farming for cash because I figure when the ocean venue comes out, we're probably going to need a lot of cash. So, I'll show you what I'm using. This is for day
Stream
fishing.
Elements said.
Okay.
Bloodhawk 73 is now live. Streaming Fishing Planet,
I'll show you the
and
different techniques I
chatting
use.
and farming Congo
Right
for
now,
cash.
I'm fixing to go fish at night here, 2 peaks, and it's a little different. I like that, my rod's sticking through there, so what I got to do, that's been happening here lately. Put rod back down, and I use lock reel to bring the fish in fast. I got my anchor down. I guess you saw that. At night, oops, I didn't change the time, did I? Nope, ain't gonna get nothing there. Okay, let's do this. Now, there we go. We dark. I guess I can take my sunglasses off. And I use a 3-speed. Oops, better turn my headphones on. I use a 3-speed stop and go, about the bottom third. There we go. Now I got my headphones on. Makes a difference when you want to hear something, doesn't it? Okay, 3-speed. Get off the bottom. And you notice I'm using a 14-aught hook. At night, I still catch small fish. Don't need a light. And I get a lot of that. A lot. And I've tried using smaller hooks. It don't seem to matter. And one of the, see if that lure starts headed up towards the top, it's a false hit. I've tried 2-speed, 1-speed, stop and go, a little bit of everything. And I still get those false hits, so ghost hits, whatever you want to call them. It don't matter. We're fishing. I'm fishing. When I catch a fish, I catch a fish. If I don't, I don't. See, another false hit. Just a fishing. But usually when I catch one like this, it's usually a trophy, common, or uni. So since I'm just fishing for money, I keep them all till my net's full. See, I've only got 819 pounds in there. I got 2 unis in there from earlier in the day. There we go. And then I increase my drag to max. That might be a small one. Killer Whale said that they're going to leave that max drag feature in the game for a while, so why not use it? There we go, and now put my drag back down. But it will not tear up your reel. Now, the durability suffers, okay? But it will not tear up your reel. So why not use it? And when I come down here, I bring 7 or 8 reels. I've got a pretty good bit of money already anyhow. So I bring 7 or 8 reels so I could just keep on fishing. See how that's going up to the top? But that's all right. They'll either get on the hook or they won't. And I have caught these fish as close as 32 feet. That's another false. So I don't give up till it's all the way in most of the time. Or at least under 30 feet. Da-da-dee. Come on, fish. No false hits. Let's have a big hit. Come on. I didn't get to stream this morning. I had doctor's appointments, so that's why I'm streaming now. A lot of people coming, going up, coming to visit me in the morning. I usually stream from 10 till 11, 10 to 12, something like that. Eastern time here in Tennessee. Another false hit. Yep. Get on back down there. Thank you. Well, welcome all you viewers. I really ain't teaching a whole lot now, other than you can use that lock reel to bring in bigger fish with a smaller rig. But once you lock that reel, like I say, it's going to, you'll see it here in a minute when I catch a uni or trophy. You'll see how it works on the durability. Like right now, durability on my reel is 98%. If I catch uni, it's liable to hit it by 18% or so. But I try not to fish for them if I get my durability below 20%. Because if you do hook a uni and it destroys the reels are about 60-something thousand. But even when the durability is that low, you can repair them for 20, 25, or 26,000. So better to not let it destroy your reel just to catch a fish. I see a lot of lower level people down here fishing. They're buying that Congo DLC and coming down here, just doing what I'm doing. They're leveling up or getting money. I'm gonna cast about 2 more times, and I'm gonna go to the morning. In the morning, because I want to catch fish. I don't want to just cast and reel. That ain't no fun, is it? I can do that for real life. Cast and reel, cast and reel. Da-da-dee-ba-dee-da-dee-dee. Caught me a 447 pounder, I believe it was, the other day. During the daytime, morning. It made me happy. That's good money. Doo-doo-doo. 2 more casts. Come on, fish. And I've got the club lure. I might try it those next 2 casts. Instead of this night shad, try the club one and see what it does. Somebody told me that the club lures work as same as X series lures, so that's a good one. Oh man, I'd like to caught that one. Okay, let's try the club shad. Where are you? Where are you? Da-da-dee, da-dee-da-dee-dee. Where are you? Da-da-dee. There it is, right there. Club Series Glow Shad 6-inch. Da-da-dee, da-dee-da-dee-dee. Da-da-dee, da-dee-da-dee-dee. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-dee. Da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a mercy? So you catch one of these fish, the larger fish, you know, like a common, and you've got plenty enough money to go from day to day. Although I go night to night, so I only have to use 1 bait coin to do all that time jumping. Come on. Shame on you. Shame on you. I got a buddy of mine that he just fishes night to night. There we go. He doesn't fish during the day. Come on, let's hear that ding. Come on. I believe that might be a trophy. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. A youngin' on steroids. What do you think? But I use a different technique during the day. This is a technique that my buddy Beansy said he uses. He catches a lot more fish than me. We use the same rig, fish the same place. Just luck, I guess. I don't know. I know I caught that one pretty close. It wasn't 32 feet, but it was pretty close. See, when I get that ghost hit, I just stop reeling. I've tried raising a rod. I've tried jerking rod this way or jerking rod that way. You know, trying to set the hook, but it don't seem to help. So I just let the fish either hook itself or not. There's got to be a technique to do it. I just ain't never learned it. I ain't learned it yet. Surprised my horse ain't come down here to beg for a snack. My buddy Hercules. So I've got enough room in my net to catch a uni. Got enough in the net to catch two. Another good fish. We'll go on to the next peak, see if that helps. There is a uni on that 9 o'clock peak. So you could put 4 unis, depending on the size. Oh, you can get 4 of them if they're over 400 pounds. You can get 4 of them in your net in one day. I had 5 unis once, but 2 of them were 300 something pounds. They were yellow, so that's all that matters. Good XP, good money. There we go. What we got here? Lock that reel. And to lock that reel, all you do is just go to maximum drag. That's a little bit better fish. That might be a trophy. But whether I'm fishing daytime peaks, nighttime peaks, when I catch a uni, I just move on. Okay, see my durability? See how it's dragging down? It's down 10% on this one fish. What we got here? That's a nicer fish. There we go. That trophy, thank you. Good money, good XP. Ta-da-dee. See, I got 1,250 pounds, so I stay up. I put a 400 pounder in there easy. As long as you've got 1/10 of a pound left in your net below the max, you still have room for the next fish, whatever it is. I learned that up in Michigan at St. Croix, whatever you want to call it. But if I got down, where if I thought I'd catch a bigger fish and it'd be too big to put in the net, I'd advance time. Then I found out that it didn't matter. You can put more fish in the net than what it'll hold. which allows you to keep on fishing. That's 2 good hits, wasn't it? I know that uni's out there. Just gotta be patient. And whistle, whistle while you walk. I don't say W-O-R-K. I'm retired, and W-O-R-K for a retired person is a 4-letter word. This technique I'm going to show you when I go to the morning peak or after evening peak, probably morning peak. I attribute to AUOO. He's the one that came up with this, and it works. There again, you just got to be patient, cast and reel. Let's do 2 more casts. And then we'll go to morning peak. Come on, fish. Bigger fish. That Italian fish, that bigger fish. Da-da-dee, da-dee-dee-dee. Da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da-da. Da-bum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I probably only got 120,000 maybe in my keeper. 1 more cast. Everything's 88 pounds. The reel, the line, the leader, the rod, it's all 88 pounds. It's that Tropicana that you get in the... Okay, let's go daytime. That you get in the... See here? 88, 88, 88, 88. Same thing on a daytime. 88. Difference is on daytime I use 11/0 offset hook, and nighttime I use a 14. So let's see what's in the keeper. See, I only got 134,000, but that's still pretty good money. So let's go fishing and skip to the next day, next morning. I don't fish anytime other than those peaks, so let's put my glasses on and see if we can catch a fish. See, this one's down to 34%. If I catch a trophy or a uni, that's going to drop down below that 20% threshold. Now, I let that go down just a little below half and then reel it into 105 feet and then start twitching. That's the technique. And you notice I got that 6-inch purple shad on there. I've tried others. Now this one, when you hook it up, you don't get, that's a baby. You don't get many false hits with this. When it hooks up, it hooks up. Get it every once in a while. Nothing like at night. Da-da-dee. Okay, that was a common. and it dropped 6% is all it dropped. So I'm still good. But leave and come back costs you $26,000 travel, so you got to have enough money to cover your travel and repair your reels. The line and leader hold up pretty good. But there is a uni at each one of these day peaks. Whether you catch or not, that's just pure your luck, I guess. Boom, boom, ba-dee-dee-dee. There we go. Lock that reel. Once you lock it, that fish cannot swim out any further than where you locked it. Which I like that because I've had the unis drag me all over the lake, and take forever to get them in, and that's time. Your time. You want your lure and hook in the water. There's my trophy. Looks like that's a uni. Okay, what that works. 389 pounds. Now, if I want to keep on fishing here, all I can catch here now, maybe a trophy, maybe some small one. What I'll do is I'll just go ahead and go into the evening, because it's per pound. The unis pay better money, better XP, and that's what I'm after. So that lure hits, raise your rod, let it sink to about halfway, a little over halfway. Reel it into 105 feet, or if you use a metric, it's 132 meters. 32 meters. And then start twitching. And it works. That's all you can say. As you just saw. Now, it takes a little longer to catch this one in the evening. I've tried going right to the 8 o'clock, and then I run out of time. So I just started going to 7. If I catch the uni, I do. If I don't, I don't. I just go on to the next day and skip a few days. But I go night to night to night until I get to this is a youngin. Come on, youngin, get in here. Da-da-dee, da-dee-da-dee-dee. And until my net gets too full to keep them, I keep them all. And I can cull them out. See, we got all kinds of room. We're not even hardly half full yet. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. That put me down to 18%. I think I'll change reels. I don't want to take a chance. I got plenty of money, but there ain't no sense in being stupid. And see, I bring extra reels. You see, I've already got 2 of them, 3 of them all the way down. So let's change that one. So I got this one, and I can always change one of these for this one, because the durability on it is still at 85%. So I still got 3 reels that I can use to fish before I have to go back and repair. So remember, I got 134,000 that last net, and it won't cost me that much to repair and travel. I don't think it shouldn't. You never know. It's a game. Plus, oops, a little fast, wasn't it? Oops, that's still way too fast. Don't blame me. I'm an old man. Trying to remember to do more than one thing at a time. chew bubblegum and walk is rough. I'm wasting my time. It don't work. If you mess it up, it changes the whole sequence of everything. So I might just go ahead and roll it in. Whether you cast 114 feet, 140 feet, you still just reel it into 109 feet or at 32 meters. 32 meters is really 104 feet 11 inches. So sometimes I go past 5, get to 4. Sometimes 105 is closer to 104.11 than 104. So whatever works for you, 104. I like to use 105 during the day and 104 at night. I mean evening, not night, evening. And we know they're all over out there, so I don't cast any one particular place. I do a shotgun cast. I just cast in an arc, back and forth. Uh-oh. Counter's not working. Little bug here. There we go. Kind of hard to tell when you get the right distance if you got no indicator. Little bugs, just little bugs. Come on, bigger fish. Come on, bigger fish. Da-da-dee. We'll take a trophy. We'll take a common. We'll take a youngin'. Come on, fish. Oh, there was a hit. Seems like when I get the ghost hits on this, it's between 50 and 65. Not too often do I catch a fish at that distance. But I normally try to stream Thursday mornings from 10 to 11, 11:30, 12, something like that. And I usually have a DLC to give away. So if you're viewing me, come and join me on Thursday morning. That's Eastern Standard Time here in Tennessee. If you're interested, you might win a DLC. This month I've got World Bass Tour and World Cats Cup. Those are the DLCs I had to give away. And it's free to enter. I do the secret word, keyword, and I tell everybody what it is. So all you gotta do is just type that word in chat, and you're entered. And there's only one rule: you need to be present to win, so that when Nightbot rolls it, you say, "I'm here," and you just tell me what you. If I only have one to give away, I'll give you that one.
S Hart 1976.
Hey, Ace Hart.
Said, DB. Long time no see, my friend.
I agree. Thank you for coming joining. Just doing some farming. I had doctor's appointments this morning, that's why I didn't stream this morning. That might be a trophy. A trophony. A common, we'll take it. That's money. How's things going with you, Ace?
S. Hart 1976 said, "Going good here. Today is Little Ace's 17th birthday."
Oh, awesome. Tell him I said happy birthday. "16 is a big year. 21 is a big year. Supposedly. Try to make something special. 17, just another year. But it's 1 year closer to 21. That's the way I always looked at it. I'm too old to have a 17-year-old. My youngest right now is 27. Of course, my oldest is 57.
S. Hart 1976 said, "Will do. Getting out of school now and going out with some friends for a little while before coming home."
There you go. There you go. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I know y'all farming is in this game is rough. Getting from level, wow, from 65 to 80 seems like it takes an eternity. But that's the game. It's just something you have to do. I was showing them, Ace, about locking the reel. That it's not going to tear. It'll hurt the durability, but it will not tear up the reel like it used to. You know, used to before they put the lock reel back in. If that reel went up that high, it would have already destroyed it. I mean, I'd had to go buy another reel. So I like this. And like I said, as long as Killer Whale says he's going to leave it in the game for a while, I'll use it until I can't no more. There we go. There's that evening uni. 289. Now that's 3 pounds short. 286.6 is the smallest uni perch you can catch. 280. I've caught one. And the numbers over here make a difference too. I have caught a 286.6 trophy too. So here's what I do now. It's going to cost me a coin. So you got to have some coins. Go night to night. There we go. See, we got plenty of money. One fish gives us plenty. Even that little light unit gives us plenty of money. Takes one bait coin to go from. I mean, you can go as many days you want to if you go night to night to night to get to where you need to go to get back at a good morning and evening peak. But anyhow, I showed you that it works. Like I said, I give a shout out.
S. Hart 1976 said, "I have not fished in a while. Been waiting for the new stuff."
Well, I didn't fish for didn't stream for probably close to 6 months. You know, nothing new coming out. What was I supposed to do? So then I started back streaming and giving away DLCs, and you know, we used to have 20 or 30 people in here with us. When I quit streaming, you know, people go other which way, but I'll be back again. Especially when the new ocean map comes out. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to test it. I am a tester, so hopefully I'll get a chance to test it. That'd be nice. Then I can find out some stuff and show everybody where the fish are and what to use and what we can do. And oops, that's not what I wanted.
Shart 1976 said, "That's right, takes time for people to see you are back on.
Yeah.
I'm ready to test it too."
Yeah. The thing about where you can put, I think it's 4 people you can put on the big boat. I think it's what I read. And that would be cool. Get 4 people on the boat and go out. That was pushing down on the button on top of my hat. That didn't feel too good. Yeah, I hope they don't have that open testing like they did the last time. That didn't. There were people that are testing it were level 35 and 40 and stuff like. They jumped levels. They don't even know how to play the game yet. Ace, you're like me. You started level 1 and went from lake to lake to lake to lake to lake to lake. Level up that way, and then farm. Level up and farm. That's the way you learn how to fish and play the game. But jumping around, oh, there we go. Didn't even have to use a net. Jumping around and or buying the Congo DLC, and I understand people want to be ready when the new lake or the ocean comes out. But you got to learn how to fish.
Shart 1976 said, "Yes, sir, I did, and did it again on my Steam account too."
Well, I did it on the Steam, and then I got the Fisherman, and that was fun until you do all the lakes and everything, and then 4th of July, with the historic muskie at St. Croix, the XP was so something. I leveled from 20 something to 50 something in 3 days. Well, once you get maximum level and it caught all the fish, there's just not a whole lot else you can do. And I'm not a tournament fisherman or a comp. I mean, I do sometimes just have fun, but that's not my forte either. I just like to fish, and I like to help people. I probably like that about as much as anything, helping people. I go around sometimes to Twitch and see who's doing what. Maybe somebody got one viewer and they're down at Lone Star, and I go in and see if there's anything I can do to help. Some people you can help, and some people you lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. Especially if you tell somebody, here's a suggestion, and somebody comes back, well, what do you know? I say, well, I've been playing this game for 7 years, and I've been where you are. They think you're being a smart aleck. Of course, just because I said I played this game 7 years doesn't mean I have, unless you look at go on to my page, on inventory, and show how long I've been in the game. And 182 fish I've caught. Oops. Did again, didn't I?
Jambo Hoodad.
Oh no, Jambo!
Said, "Good afternoon. Don't get me started on the fisherman. That was a stupid business decision. I'm still waiting for the extra content from the fisherman to be added to Fishing Planet that Killer Whale had promised."
Jambo's still at work. Oh, I said the word. Oh, Lord, I had to go wash my mouth out with soap. Jambo is still at labor. He's a Louisiana boy. Man, I'm sorry, he's a Louisiana man. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, meal mayo. Meal mayo.
S. Hart 1976. Said. Oh, you said that dirty, dirty word.
Please forgive me. Please forgive me. It was totally unretentional. You see, I haven't been back to streaming too long, so I forgot what I cannot say. I'll wash my mouth out with soap or something. Wash my mouth out with Sprite.
Jambo Houdat. Said. Don has a green apple scent dish soap. You can use it to wash your mouth out. It might taste like sour apple.
I don't think so. When I was a kid, I was bad about saying four-letter words. And my mama got to the point where she just say, you know, go wash your mouth out. We used Ivory. Ivory don't really taste too bad if you get used to it. I don't think I could handle it now, but when I was younger and stupider, and then it got to the point where I'd cuss. She didn't have to say anything. I just headed for the bathroom because I knew it was coming. Ah, Lordy. I've only got 680 pounds in here. We need to catch us a trophy here, don't we? A trophy and a uni and or. Ace Hart's one of them professional fisher person in a room with is it Psycho Boys? Isn't that the club that you're in, Ace? I was thinking it was. Oh, I did catch it. I didn't think I did there at first.
S. Hart 1976. Said. Yes, sir, Pisco Boys Club.
That's what I thought. Another youngin'. Hey, they all pay the bills. They all pay the bills.
Jambo Houdat. Said. What I am not looking forward to when the new map comes out is the horrible leveling grind you will need to do to get to the new lake and gear.
My understanding is I'm supposed to be 83 to get there and 90 to max out. Which is not too bad. But if you can get there, and something I learned the hard way when I was testing the Amazon is when you go there, when you go under equipment and everything, type in new.
S. Hart 1976 said. The grind won't be too bad fishing for Nile perch.
No. But if you can get 80, I'm sure they'll have a DLC, but if you can get to 80, 83 and go there, I'm sure you can go out on the ocean. And not too often do they put something in the game that you cannot catch with the equipment you already have. It's just the way you use it. But if we fish in, if it's really like an ocean and we fish in 4, 5, 6, 700 feet of water, we're going to have some big old reels that we can put a lot of line on. That's where lock reel, like with marlin or bluefin tuna, that's where the lock reel would come in handy because, they like to hit and run.
S. Hart 1976 said. Might be level 85. Looks like level cap will be 90 from the pictures.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. It was 90. It only take, well, money wise, when I started farming down here a little over 2 weeks ago, I had $12 million. Now I'm over 24 million. So it's, farming here for perch is not going to be real bad, I do believe. But a lot of people down here fishing. Is that my uni or my trophy? I hope it's a trophy. No, it's the uni. Oh, it's the morning uni. Okay. Put my glasses on now because we're going to go night, evening. Oops, they are on. Okay. Da-da-dee, da-dee-da-dee-dee. Da-da-dee. So now in the evening I had to go down to the 104. So I'll be closer to the bottom. There again, look at my durability. It's down to 40%. So I can catch 2 more big fish without it going around to 20%. Should be able to. No guarantees. Ace, if you watch the video on YouTube where AUOO did this is the method he come up with. Or Jambo, either one of y'all.
S. Hart 1976 said, "No sir, but it's similar to the method I use when I fish them."
Okay. There are two, when I'm looking for something different, there are 2 people I look at. I look at AUOO and I look at Northwind Sport Fishing.
Jambo Houdat said, "Nope. Mr. Gox showed me what to do and where to go.
Okay.
I prefer the spot on the opposite end of the river with the kayak.
Okay.
I find that more fun."
That would be more fun to shoot off like I catch a shark in Amazon. And I think it was Mall Dropper. We were fishing down there in the mouth of that little tributary that goes into the water, the waterway that goes out to the big water. I didn't have an anchor down, and I caught a shark. And she said that it literally jerked me up out of the water. She was watching. Said it jerked me up out of the water like a rocket. Yeah, it was cool. Is that my trophy? Come on, trophy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got 2 more reels. Da-da-dee. I appreciate y'all joining me. Makes it more fun talking to somebody instead of talking to me. I talk to me when I fish alone anyhow, so real life or on the game, whether I'm streaming or not, I'm talking. Come on, fish, What are you, dummy? What'd you do? See, if I catch a uni, it'll put me to the point where I'll
Jambo Houdat
change reels.
said, "Looked for you this morning."
I had doctor's appointments. Thank you for looking for me. I had one appointment in the morning with my cardiologist, and then I had one this afternoon with a urologist. And the cardiologist, the nurse practitioner that I have been going to for the last several years, of course, once a year I see my cardiologist, Mark, but the rest of the time I go see the nurse practitioner. And they moved her up to another part of town with a different cardiologist. And the nurse that works with her is a family friend. And I asked her, well, how do I get to where I can still see y'all? They said, you have to change cardiologists. Well, I really don't want to go through all that again.
Jambo Hudad said, I jump into your afternoon stream earlier but looked and sounded like maybe you were doing some recording for a tutorial or something, so I kept quiet so as not to interrupt.
No. Even when I'm doing a tutorial or anything like that, Jambo, don't interrupt. Nobody interrupts me. If I'm doing a tutorial, I won't have my headphones on. I'll just be naked-eared. But you're welcome to come in anytime. Because if you get on the chat, I'll know you're here. Oh, there we go. I'll know you're here, and I'll put my headphones on. A youngin'. We got us another young one. Oh, 1347. Are you a common? Are you a commentator? Come on. Looks like a common. Nope. A common. Commentator. 1478. See, I got that 70 pounds. I can put a 400-pound uni in there. That'd be a good net full of money. Thank you, fish. Thank you, fish. But anybody wants to come in and talk to me, whether I'm doing a tutorial or, usually when I do a tutorial, I don't stream it. I just record it. So if I'm streaming, if I'm online, you're more than welcome to come and join the conversation or tell me what to do. 23%. I believe I can handle a big fish if I catch it. He'll put it down below 10% probably. I think black plague fishes all day long, every day. He does a lot of tournaments, not tournaments, comp fishing. Seemed like I looked at his stats one day, and he had been in over 2,000 comps and had 500 or 600 first places and stuff like that. That's somebody that does a lot of comp fishing.
Said, have yourself some fun and jump in a kayak and go skiing.
I'll pass. Be that my uni? Come on. If it's a common, I have to get rid of it. I believe it's my uni. Uni, do you love me? But anyhow, my cardiologist, I've known him almost 20 years. So he's saved my life at least twice. So I don't feel like it'd be right for me to change cardiologists just to stay with, I can still see the lady that's a family friend. I can see them. They don't live less than a quarter of a mile from me.
Half Eaten said, does my eyes deceive me?
No,
long time no see, Captain.
Your eyes do
How
not.
have you been?
Your eyes do not deceive you, grasshopper. I've been okay. I didn't stream for a long time. I really didn't. And I just got a little disgruntled. And there were just so many rude people in the game. Just rude, kids that don't know how to act or the language or how to play the game. They want you to gimme. Oop, what did my reel down to? Yeah, see, it took it 13% down, so let me change reels.
Half Eaten said, In the time you were away, we have been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Well, what about my house? Yeah, Ice T called me. Well, now you know what to do. Oops, that was wrong, wasn't it? Or the cost of funerals have skyrocketed in the last few years, and you don't want to leave your loved ones burdened with unnecessary expenses for your burial. That don't work either. Now, there's one company that I probably wouldn't get any insurance from, and that's the full return of premiums. Well, all you're doing is giving them money to invest and earn interest on that. They're not going to pay you any of the interest. You know, if you pay $10 a month for 20 years, they're going to give you back, you know, $10 a month times 20 years. They're going to give you that money back.
Half-eaten.
That do you
Said,
do you any good?
Your call is important to us. Continue to hold.
It's very important. You left off the word very. Da-da-dee. Cats at Mudwater.
Half-eaten. Said, I did wonder what had happened to you, buddy. Glad to see you.
Thank you very much. Glad to be seen. Hey, I ain't gonna be around forever. But when I die, oops, wrong speed. When I die,
Jambo
and they lay me
Houdat
to rest.
said, don't have to worry about that. I have a burn pile we can use and a shovel to scoop up the ashes into a shoebox.
It's got to be mahogany. That's what's. I'm going to be cremated. Everybody in my family knows it. It's already paid for. And I'm going to get a tablespoon or so of ashes. I graduated from Central High School here in Chattanooga, and they're about 4 miles up the road from me. Maybe 3. But anyhow, I'm going to get some of the ashes ground into either the pitcher's mound or the catcher's circle behind the plate, and then the rest of it dumped in the Tennessee River, which is highly illegal, so don't get caught. But that's what I want, because I love fishing and I love baseball. Love my family above and God above all. But I love, as far as sports, baseball, and fishing. I told people many, many years ago, my absolute dream job would have been a gospel singing bass fisherman. I couldn't think of any better job to have. I started to say W-O-R-K. I caught myself. Da-da-dee. Come on, fish. We don't want youngins. Well, we'll take them, but we don't. Well, when I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down to die, gonna set me off to the spirit in the sky. Gonna send me up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I wanna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place, whoops, too long, to the best. I know, don't forget your day job. Oh, I caught one, even messed up that technique and still cost one. Cost one. Ah, it's a youngin', I believe. A healthy youngin'. One of them 80, 90 pound youngins. Come on in here, fish. Ding, 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 ding. Come on, ding, 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 ding. There we go. Dinner bell, dinner bell.
Half-eaten. Said, feels like you were on a year's hiatus. Hopefully you enjoyed the time away.
It was September, October, no, September, October, November, December, January, February. It was almost 6 months. I mean, I still fished every once in a while, but my heart wasn't in it. And if you don't have your heart in something, you can't enjoy it that much. I mean, I enjoy the conversation, but there still needs to be something to accomplish. And there wasn't nothing left to accomplish. Then caught all the monsters. But what's really funny is I went back to Lone Star the other day, had a comp there, custom comp, and did not catch a grass pickerel. As many times as I fished there, had not caught a grass pickerel. So I did a video on how to catch grass pickerel and put it online. There's not too many fish in the game that different species that I have not caught. But I don't go on purpose. I know I did that time, but usually, like, I don't go on purpose to catch a trophy mudwater cat, you know. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But that was the last one available that I had not caught at Lone Star. So I figured I'll just go ahead and do that. Just give me something to do. And that video's got 25 or 30 views, so it's young folks, lower level players have watched, and hopefully it help them. That's what I like to, like to help people. Help me, I'm falling and I can't get up. I'm falling and I can't get up. This is all it is, y'all. Farming. This is just a farming. And the talking just makes it that much more fun. And if any of y'all that do stream, have your own stream, there's a free program. It's called Speech Chat. SPEECHCHAT.com. I think it's .com. But anyhow, it's free. And all you do is you link your Twitch account to it. And like Jambo and Ace Heart and anybody else, Half Eaten talks. I don't have to read the chat. Chat's over here on this monitor. I can read it every once in a while if I want to. If somebody asks something I didn't catch it, but I can hear it. And then people that are in the stream with us, they can hear it as well. It just makes it a little more fun, a little more personable. Little touch. See, this works. Now I tried the club lure, that night lure. It don't work during the day. It worked at night. Works better than the. Oh, who we got here? What in the world? Have no idea. Area code 506. I have no idea what area code 506 is. That's a definite delete. Oh, this might be my uni. At least a trophy. No, I done got the trophy. Might be
Half Eaten said, "See, we have been trying to reach you about your car."
Oh, see, well, that's a tough fighter. Let me see what it says. I see American flag on here.
Half Eaten said, "LUL."
Oh, this is a real scam. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it has the emblem of the United States Post Office. Do you think that
Jambo Houdat
is a problem?
Said, that area code in New Brunswick, Canada.
506 is? Well, this says United States Post Office. Urgent notice. Package delayed due to incorrect address. Please update at this link. And then the message.
Jambo Hudad
EADZG blah blah
yes.
blah blah. I might ought to show that to our postmaster here. Ooh, I got another one here. I get a notification when any charge over $25, I get a notification. I have to confirm. It kept on recording when I said I have to confirm. So my credit card doesn't get locked up where I can't use it. Thank you for your patience. Ladies and germs. Yeah, I'll take that text message tomorrow up to our postmaster here. Sometimes we have a good postmaster and sometimes we have a real jerk. Of course, I've lived here for 34 years, so I get a little bit of both. Now, the head postmaster here in town, her secretary, we get along famous because we've talked more than once when I've had problems with our mail carriers. I don't go to the postmaster up here. I went up there once and the guy was berating me like it was his son that had the route. And I said, look, I kept talking. He kept interrupting me, and I slammed my fist down on the counter. And I said, "Are you?" And he jumped back in his office. I said, "Are you going to listen to me? Let me finish what I'm saying." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I said, "I'm just trying to tell you, this guy doesn't know his job. He keeps telling me he does, but he doesn't."
Half Eaten said, I've been having issues with the post office near me. I get an email about a package, and she would argue that it wasn't there, even after showing the email.
Yeah. Did it have a routing number on it? Because if it's got a routing number on that email, you should be. That must be what that weirdo number is, a routing number. I've never seen one like that, but I ain't gonna worry about it. Oh, I like the other one. Ace Hardware. You won a 172-piece toolkit from Ace.
Half Eaten
Craftsman
said, so a package handler in back heard and came up with 5 different packages with my name on it.
That could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. Let's like that. I read an article on Yahoo once a long time ago where mail carriers, they were moving machines around, to get better at what they were doing or whatever. And they found a letter.
Said, I reported the clerk.
Well, they found a letter behind one of the machines.
Half Eaten.
It was dated 1954.
Said, she didn't want to do her job.
A letter been back there over 20 years. 1954. That's a shame. It's a good thing it wasn't a notification of a Publishers Clearinghouse winnings. I used to enter that thing all the time. It's just nah, not anymore. But I win every lottery drawing. Can you believe that? Every single lottery drawing I win. You know how? I keep the money in my billfold. Don't buy tickets. I win. I'm a winner. We haven't caught the union this one yet, have we? No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. the nurse that was helping the nurse practitioner this morning, her name was Jennifer. It's the first time I'd ever met her. I said, I like your song. She's a young lady. She gave me a weird look. I said, you've never heard Jennifer? I said, I thought it was by the Beatles. Jennifer, Jennifer, sitting very still. She said, I never heard that. She said, but I will look it up. Well, on the way home, I looked on my phone. It wasn't the Beatles. It was Donovan. Donovan P. Leach. Jennifer, Jennifer, do you love me, yes or no, sir? Why didn't you go ahead and take it? Go ahead and take it. You know you want to. You wanna? Do you wanna? I guess not. Let's try one out here. Jennifer, Jennifer. Normally this time of day I'm watching Stargate SG-1. I like that show. And I used to watch it religiously, I thought, but I still see episodes that I have not seen. Which is strange, but believable. Uni, I know you're out there. Here, Uni, 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 here, Uni. Here, Uni, here, Uni.
Half Eaten said, funny enough, I've been watching Farscape.
I never could get into Farscape. I don't know why. Same thing with X-Files. Man, I watch X-Files from day one, and they still show episodes that I hadn't seen. Maybe it's because my memory's still gone. Of course, that's
Half
a good
Eaten
thing. That's a good
said,
thing.
Farscape has actors that went over to Stargate.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I know what I was saying. See, I done forgot what I was saying. That's typical. With my memory, my old brain, I don't remember stuff as good as I used to, but by not the episodes seem new to me, that's a good thing. So I can keep watching it because and new stuff.
Jambo Hoodad said, yeah, the later seasons of SG-1 is basically Farscape 2. Half Eaten said, Sfiles and new stuff you've been seeing.
Yeah. But I like Mulder. I like Mulder on X-Files. Scully, don't you believe me? I'm telling you the truth. You've seen it yourself. In Agent Doggett. I remember when he used to be on cop shows.
Half Eaten said, imagine going to space, other planets, and then fishing over on their planets.
Or originating from their planet. Say, what are those weird old people doing over there? I started to read, I just kind of caught the headlines on Yahoo a while ago, that the rover has discovered some gas that's coming up out of the dirt on Mars that is decomposition of life. Weird. Just totally weird. Hey, God is wonderful. We have no idea what's in store for us in the rest of this solar system or universe or whatever. And people worry about Global warming, ice age. We have had global warming and
Jambo
ice
Hudad
age ever since the planet
said,
started.
"Pay no mind. That was just me eating red beans."
No comment. And yellow rice. I like the Cuban dish too. I like black beans and red and yellow rice with onion and cheese on it. Ooh yeah. Cubano. What time is it? Oh, I ain't missed it yet. See, the people, the viewers that are coming and going, they think we're just plumb old stupid. Bunch of old men. Old men and young women. Don't know what we're talking about. Was that whatever. That's typical, isn't it? But I can fish. I can catch a fish every now and then. My wife's sitting upstairs in the living room. I guarantee saying he's streaming again. She can hear me through the ceiling here in the basement, her floor. Yeah, he's streaming again because I'm talking more, not just sporadically. Come on, fish. Be my uni. I'll go the evening. Might be. Might be. Might be. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. There it is. There, 402. That's a good one. Look at the money. Look at the XP. Woohoo! Oh, I know what I was talking about. The money. I started 12 million. Look where I'm at. 24.6 in a couple of weeks. So if you got the right gear and the right technique and the time and the tenacity, you can do it too. You can do it too. Patience. Patience, grasshopper. Our preacher's sermon this past Sunday was on Job. Interesting sermon. Interesting sermon. I liked it. I told him, I said, now, lost my wife, didn't have any kids at that time to lose. I didn't have any cattle or sheep, but I've had boils, so I kind of can go along with what Job went through. Boils ain't no fun, y'all. If you ain't had them, they ain't no fun. Back in the old days, they called them carbuncles. Carbuncles. Same thing, only different. They were painful and a mess. My mom used to tell me that was meanness coming out. Yes, ma'am. She had a way of draining them. They get a lot of pus in them. And she would take a razor blade and split the head of it, squeeze it a little bit, and she would take the plastic milk jugs, she used to get from the milkman of them, and drop a couple matches in there and then stick it up on that boil. And when the matches burn up all the oxygen, it created a vacuum and it'd suck all that stuff out. Hey, it worked. That's better than squeezing. Oh, that squeezing part hurt. Look at me, I'm talking instead of doing what I'm supposed to do. There we go. Let's get you back up there. Then my granny, whenever you'd have a boil, she would put bacon on a boil and then cover it with a lettuce leaf and then put a bandage around. And believe it or not, that would suck the corruption out of the boil too. That's old timey. What we got here? That might be my uni. Acting like, or at least a big trophy. Come on. There it is. There it is. Yes. Woo, 385. Look at there. Back-to-back unis. Well, let's see what it looks like. Gotta skip a day and then go to that one. I'll fish one more day and then I'll get out of here. If it'll cooperate. Oh, I know what I want to do before I get out of here. Let me just do that now and then I'll get out of here. I want to show you how much this trip has made me. And when I go back to, see, I get 5 reels to repair and probably the keep net too. So let's see what it's going to cost. I don't think it'll cost over $140,000, which is one day of fishing. But that way you don't have to keep going back and forth. The $26,000 a trip each time you travel there. See, I got over $1 million that trip. Okay. Storage, ballerina, net, rod stand. I don't want to do that. I can just do them all. $237,000. Now, you're all good as new. So that's not too bad. And $26,000 to travel back. So I'm roughly $750,000 ahead for that trip. That's nothing to sneeze at. Let's see, room, rent only room. Now there is that when you first get here, that one first day, it's got that little tiny, there is a uni there. It's not easy to catch, and it takes a while, but there is one there. I usually give it 4 or 5, maybe 6 casts, and if I don't catch it, I go on to from day to day to get to where I need to be. Let's see if this will do it. No, I won't do it. The Scott boat will do it. You put your anchor down and go max rev on the engine and then raise your anchor. It'll jump up out of the water. I've done that up St. Croix and give guys haircuts standing on the dock. Just another way to have fun. So we'll give this 4 casts and then we'll go on to the next morning peak. Da, da, dee, 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 da. And I like setting up on the right side of that marker buoy. I seem to have better luck. Now my buddy Beansy, he likes to set up on the other side. But there again, he only fishes at night. Get down here and boom, there we go. So, let's put my glasses on. Oh, it's going to tell me I can't do it yet. Got to have a rod out. Da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Now put my glasses on. Now see if we can catch this one. But I fished other mornings and haven't caught a uni other than just the first day here. That's just me. You might have better luck. That's a good hit. Good hits don't count though, do they? That's like hand grenades and horseshoes. Close don't count. And if you like, you can set up a little closer to that marker buoy. Sometimes I set up closer, sometimes I don't. Just depends on where the boat wants to go when I get down here. There we go. What we got? What we got? And if you just came in this stream, your newer viewers, you notice that my reel is going peaked out. If you look at my right here, I've got it maxed out. Killer Whale says that he's going to leave that max, it's called lock reel, in the game for a while. So if you get bigger fish on, you can use that lock reel, and it won't. It hurts the durability, but
Jambo Houdat
won't tear up your reel.
Said, "Can't see you. Pick is in the way."
Can't see me. What? The what's in the way? Y'all Jambo give me a hard time, but that's okay. If you're messing with me, you're leaving somebody else alone. That's the way I look at it. But that one fish gave me enough money not to have to worry about jumping from day to day and paying for it. The fish paid for it. And if I can catch a trophy or uni here, that pays for the travel. I like fishing for free. If you don't mind farming, there's nothing in the game except the DLCs that you can't get by farming.
Jambo Houdat
There is too.
Your video image with your Memorial Day background is covering the reel line and rod info, so we can't see it maxing out.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. We'll take care of that. We'll put that over here. How's that? That better? Yeah, you'll see it glowing red. Thanks for telling me that, Jambo. Well,
Jambo
don't you
Houdat
dare move it over.
said, "Yes, now we can see."
Okay, good deal. Da-da-dee. But when you get that drag maxed out, okay, I had it too high. I apologize. That's why I said you couldn't even see that either. What I'm talking about is this right here. When I catch a fish, I hit my plus and I max it out, and it will not break the reel. It will hurt the durability, but it will not break it. And I haven't tried it at other places. It's just where I fished here. Excuse me. Da-da-da. Thanks for your help, Jambo. Jambo, where you been? Round the world, and we're going again. I may just go ahead and 2 more casts, and then I'll go on to that peak morning. Cause I'll probably catch a fish sooner than there we go. Now I'm gonna hit max it out. See,
Jambo Houdat
that reel is maxed
said,
out.
Is that assuming your line and rod are stronger than the reel?
It doesn't matter. These are all 88. Now, if my reel is the weakest part of this rig, that's my uni. Like I said, I haven't tried it at other things. But I do know that, like down the Arapaima, when you're trying to catch them down at Amazon or Maku Maku, they'll run you everywhere. But if you've got your reel locked out, they can only go as far as when you set the maximum drag. That's my uni. He don't want to come in, does he? Come on, ding me. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I got to get around over here. There we go. I can't come in the back of the boat. Yep, that's a uni. There we go. Hey, 365. That's the number of days in a year, isn't it? I put my drag back down. Now let's go walking to New Orleans.
Jambo Houdat said, okay, then you must be using a line that is greater than the max drag on the reel.
No, they're all 88. Let me show you. See? 88, 88, 88, 88, 88. But when I max out the reel, and if I raise the rod up when a fish gets close, it maxes out both the rod and
Jambo Houdat
and the leader.
Said, okay, I see now.
The rod and the leader. And they take a hit on durability too, but not as much as the reel. The reel takes the biggest hit on durability when you max it out. Good question. Good question. Thank you. Between now and next Thursday, I'll test that out, Jambo, and see. I'll go to Florida and try to catch some uni bass on a lighter rig and max out the reel and see what happens. My supper's going to be ready for too long. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've been on here an hour and a half. Don't seem that long. Thanks to y'all. Or if you've been on here an hour and a half with me, it must feel like a day and a half. But these ballerina reels, I think they're about like $65,000. So it's a lot cheaper to repair them than it is to buy more. So when you get down around 18% or below on your durability, if you've got enough money, can bring a couple extra with you, go ahead and change them out and just keep on fishing. Yeah, that was a good hit. Good ghost hit. I used to think when that happens that it was the sinker dragging the bottom and hooking up on something. And Big Daddy told me, said, no, that's fish hitting at the lure or whatever. It's okay. Sound good to me. Come on. I'm going to catch one more fish and I'm going to get out of here. Maybe. Got to catch fish first. Got to catch a fish first, don't I? My son and I, when we just wanted to have fun when he was younger, we had some plugs that we'd taken all the treble hooks off of, and we just take them and put them on end of our leaders and throw them up to the shore and just try to teach him how to work them. And it was fun. Not catching no fish, but it was fun just learning how to make a lure work. Top water, or stop and go in the middle, or bounce it off the bottom of a worm. Just something different to do. That's the way you learn stuff. Try something different. Sometimes it even works. I remember one time I was fishing with a buddy of mine down around Niggajack Dam, and we was fishing riffraff, and just talking and talking and talking, and we were catching little, pound and a half, 2 pound bass, just having fun. And he started saying something. I started looking at him, and we was bouncing worms along the bottom. And my eyes ain't the greatest. And I looked back in my phone. I said, "Where's my line?" He said, "There it goes." Had a fish on it. It was running. It was running for all it was worth. And it was about a pound and a half, 2 pound bass. I've told people before that I have probably caught more bass by accident than a lot of people do on purpose. Don't know why. Just lucky, I guess. Now, crappie, I can't catch crappie with a net. I know they call them paper mouth. I know they have a very soft mouth, but I just can't. I can't not catch them. It's just a thing. I don't know. A buddy of mine and I and his son went down to Lake Eufaula down in Alabama, which is probably Westlake. That's what it was, Westlake, which is probably crappie capital of the world. And man, they were catching right. I couldn't catch nothing. I even took a clear float and hung a bait and a little split shot down from that so I could tell when it bit. I still couldn't catch them. So that's my crappie fishing lack of knowledge, I guess. Well, anyhow, this is probably a common or a trophy. And I'm going to get out of here. And I appreciate y'all joining me. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I don't have any appointments next week on Thursday, so I'll be in here Thursday morning.
Half eaten.
10 o'clock.
Said.
Eastern
All right,
time.
double talk.
But you're welcome to come and join me. And I do still have DLCs to give away, so we'll give away 1 or 2 next week. And I may have some other different whatever. Let's see what's coming up. What tournament's coming up? Okay. We have to go back a year, don't I? Back a year. Where's my years? Thought I could go back years here. I thought there was a thing here where you could go back a year. Where's the Hall of Fame? Oh, that's what I want, Hall of Fame. There we go. April is World Bass Tour. Okay. So what is May? We have to go back a year. May is Live Bait Fiesta. I don't even know what that's all about. They fish at
M. Armaco
Hey,
said,
Mr. M.
howdy howdy.
They fish at Maku Maku. How are you this wonderful day? And then they fish at Amazonian Maze. And then they fish at Moran River. So what are they catching? Trahira, piranha, red eye. Okay. That must be the bunch of teeth, bunch of fish with teeth. Trahira, Bakuda, piranha. Okay. I catch them by accident. I don't know if I can catch them. Oh, this is a bait. Oh, this is live bait. Okay. Small minute, large enough here. Wait a minute. Oh, there. There we go. Same thing. Okay. So I should have, let's see what DLC comes with that. Premium. There we go. Tournament packs. World Bass. They ain't gonna tell me. Oh, there it is. Live Fiesta. That's what's coming. 75 pound. Woohoo! Pretty cool. 70.5. I mean. 45 pound. 70.5 pound Rio. 42 pound Rio. I like that jacket. That's Jambo's colors, purple and gold. It's my school colors too. Rod case, Fiesta box, lines, hooks, sinkers. So this must be all live fishing, bait fishing. Okay. So I should have some DLCs to give away next week with the live bait Fiesta pack, or if I still have, I'm sure I still have World Bass Cup, World Bass Tour, or World Cats Cup BLCs. All three of them will be pretty good, so whoever wins will get their choice of whichever they want. So anyhow, that's me. So thanks again for y'all stopping by. I appreciate it very much. God bless you and your families. Take care. Stay well. Be safe. And take a kid fishing. When I was Cub Scout master, we'd every once in a while we go fishing. The gleam in the eye and a smile on his face when a kid catches his first fish and it's little bitty minnow, you'll never forget it. And I know he won't either. Or that little girl, they'll never forget that first fish. My aunt that finished raising me, we rented a pontoon boat one day and went out fishing. And I pulled up into a cove. We had a grill on there and hamburgers and hot dogs, whatever. We pulled up into a cove going fishing, and she caught a brown, bluegill, whichever, about this long. It thrilled her to death. She was in her 60s and had never caught a fish before in her life. That little fish thrilled her to death. And it's wonderful. But anyhow, so y'all come back now, here you go, and I'll catch you later. So happy trails to you till we meet again. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.